everybody. Welcome to the Gotham Chronicle. I am Magnum Pi. We are Initiative Zero, and this is our first edition Chronicles of Darkness game. With me, as always, is Dark Templar. Teku is actually here, Vahilo, and Golgotha. So yeah, it's a party, and you're here. We're happy to have you. If you like us, hit that bell to be notified whenever we have a new episode. If you, want to subscribe, we'd really like it. If you want to let us know what you think, toss it in the chat. And yeah, we're just happy you're here. And with that, I'm going to turn it over. Who's doing our
I'm doing it.
All right, over to Dark Templar to give us a recap and kick us off.
All right, guys, last time we left off, there was a poker game going on, the high-stakes table, in which two characters, Stan and Diego, were invited back there after Diego had won some pretty mighty amazing dice rolls to get into the back. Stan was used as a mule, essentially, as a blood mule, and they were confronted with a situation in the high-stakes table where three other deadly sins, we have pride, wrath, and envy, who were sitting at the other tables, and his other mysterious man that was also there, but eventually did leave. And basically, their envy was getting a little bored of the stakes currently and wanted to up the ante, and decided that she was going to pour some of her magical talents into some bullets, essentially, and put them in a 6-shooter, which then she handed over to Diego's character, and has to choose which ones to aim at and shoot at. But of course, the dilemma is always not as clear as it seems, as they're trying to pit each other against each other to not get shot by, obviously, Diego here. And of course, the ramifications of pulling the trigger and no bullet coming out may be quite detrimental to our Diego and friends.
So does he like
on the outside? On the outside, Travis and Clayton are at the tables. Travis obviously not being around for the last couple of rounds. He's kind of just walking around, observing, kind of being a fly on the wall, whereas Clayton has been playing here and there, losing here and there. But some shenanigans probably will happen at some point. Clayton was looking also at possible exits and found that there only is one exit. Sorry, go ahead there.
Sorry, man. I was an interrupting cow there. Moo, moo, moo. Does he get another shot if he actually shoots one?
Yeah, we have not determined that yet.
Oh, crap. Okay. I couldn't remember if that was part of the recap.
He might not have a chance for another shot because he might die.
Oh, well, that's lovely. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah. I'm just trying.
Okay. All right.
Cool.
All right.
Cool. All right. So we're going to start off here with Diego and Stan. They are in the high-stakes room at the moment, talking to Pride, Wrath, and Envy. Go for it.
All right, so this gun has 2 bullets. That means 2 of you will potentially die.
Right, and as we said before, is because we need the power up to go against, Belial.
Belial, yeah, your papa. Precisely. Okay. And even though this is completely arbitrary, if I happen to shoot one of you and it doesn't come out, you're going to be angry at me.
Well, yeah, you just shot at me. How happy are you when people shoot at you?
Well, I'm not very happy, but you are kind of putting me in a particular position here. So
I can shoot the gun at you. You want me to do that instead?
Well, yeah, but
here, give me the gun. Here, give me the gun.
At this point,
give me the gun.
Shush. At this point, I mean, killing me won't give you much power, will it? You might like it.
Yes.
Well, thank you.
Give me the gun.
No, it's okay. So here's what's going to happen. Somebody have a 6-sided dice?
I believe the GM does. Yeah.
Excellent. I'll take a 6-sided dice. So 1 and 2, Vampire Diaries. 3, 4, Carmen Sandiego. 5, 6, Spider Girl.
Carmen Sandiego.
Yeah, the woman with the
hat.
The hat, yeah.
Okay, it's not a geography lesson here.
Wrath. It's Wrath.
Right. So, are you implying that Carmen Sandiego was a wrathful character?
No, I think he was implying that we tried so hard to find Wrath that we were unsuccessful.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, okay. I see what you did there.
All right. So I'm going to roll a dice, and Whichever one I roll on, that's the one I'm going to first shoot at.
Okay. But before you... Whoa.
Click!
All right.
Shoot!
Never mind.
Before
And Okay, Carmen's... This is Spider Girl.
Nope. So Envy says, but, and then boom, right through the head.
Oh, there we
Okay.
go. That was easy.
Actually, sorry. That's not as easy as I thought it was. My apologies. One sec.
Oh.
I have.
Oh, come on. Come on. Come on.
That was easy. Did you hear me say it was easy? Spoily, it's not easy.
No, it's not. Sorry, my bad. I have it written down here. Which bullets? Which chamber actually has the bullet?
Oh, you should have spun it just to throw him off.
Shoot, where is it? Oh. Okay, you miss.
Oh, fuck you.
Sorry, you did miss. I'm being completely sincere here.
You suck.
But his role
so
his
much.
role was just to determine who he was going to shoot, right?
Oh, okay.
Not his
Yeah.
not the bullet.
Yeah, no, that's the person who was going to shoot.
Okay, so you're aiming at Envy.
I'm aiming
You're
at
saying?
Envy. Yes,
We haven't pulled yet, is what you're saying.
that's right.
Okay, so as you're doing that, Envy says, but,
Uh-huh.
listen. I told you before, before you hit that trigger,
Mhm.
I told you before that I was willing to help you. Out of all these other ones here, I was the most willing to help you out.
Mhm.
I want this.
I know you do, but the dice.
I understand.
I
But
lean close to Diego and whisper, "She's a spider."
you don't have to.
You're leading through the wall.
You don't have to aim at me at all.
I'm right beside him.
You don't have to make this random. You can just aim at anyone and just click 5 times or 6 times. You understand what I'm saying? I'm probably your best bet
Uh-huh.
of killing this thing. You need me.
Uh-huh.
Just think about it. Just think about it before you pull that trigger.
I'm going to spin the thing.
Spin what thing?
Spin the the cartridge thing.
The barrel,
Okay, sounds good.
Yep.
or not the barrel.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when you decide to finally pull the trigger, and you'll tell me when you do, before you actually roll by yourself.
Yeah.
It'd be nice. Yes, the drum. I just look at my notes to make sure that when you hit through 1 through 6, one of those numbers will have a bullet in it.
Okay.
Okay.
2 of those.
And by the
numbers.
way, so yeah, 2 of those numbers. Sorry, 2 of the numbers. But yeah, 2 of those numbers will have it.
Okay, good.
And sorry, and you have you may miss that way. Just so you know.
Oh, yes, I get that.
Okay, sounds good. Sounds good.
I said, I'd like to help you, but the dice. So I'm going to shoot.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Roll a d6. You miss.
Okay, we'll
You
talk
correct.
after. We'll talk after. All right.
And you thought she was big before as a giant spider. This, you clicking at her and it being obviously a blank and not hitting, she is enlarged and enraged. Her her legs have turned from like a fibrous kind of like what a spider would look like to like now sharpened blades for feet. For legs, I guess.
Okay. You know what I'm
And
gonna
Pride
do?
just laughs and goes, "Come on, that's all for show. You have no power. You put all those 2 bullets. If we wanted to, we'd take you down right now. But for the sake of the game, we decided not to."
It's kind of fun this way, isn't it?
I don't know. You're holding
It's
the
like
gun.
real gambling now.
Mhm.
All right. I'm going to roll the dice again. Who
Oh,
am I gonna...
sorry, I forgot. But what are you actually risking then?
Well, I'm assuming that if I shoot at a person, one of you, and I don't kill them, you are going to try to kill me. I think
No,
that's...
I don't like that. No, I'm not a big fan. Every time that you miss,
No.
we're gonna stop. Every time that you miss, we're gonna take one of your brother's fingers.
Come
Gotta
again?
be something. Raph's bored over here.
Come again?
Yeah, let's make it a little more interesting. Gotta be something you have to wage at the same time. Like we're waging our lives.
But you got a motive in this. Like you wanted this.
And you want to live, right?
But what do I have to do with it?
Yeah.
You just happen to be here, buddy.
Yeah, but so do your blood dolls there.
You're right.
Well, how
So-
come they aren't paying?
We're paying with our lives here.
Well, why can't Diego pay with his life?
Hey,
Because he's the one with the gun right now. We make the rules here. You're already strapped down, so what difference does it make?
I'm kind of attached to my parts.
We'll give you that roll for free. How's that? That blank for free. Sound good? Sounds good. Okay, awesome.
no, I just sent you something.
Okay, that what we want to do?
Yep.
Okay. So you're going to roll again right now for the next one? You're saying?
Sure.
Okay, one sec. Before you do that, we're gonna actually go.
Oh no, that's not what I was going to do. My plan was just to, boom, 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 boom.
Oh no, I get what you're saying, but you guys still roll.
Every time you pull the trigger, it's a random event.
Exactly.
But I mean, guns don't work that way. They 2, 3, 4, 5, right? 6.
This is true.
They go in that order.
You're going to be 3, 4, 5, 6, 1. Is what you're trying to do, right? Is that your point is?
Yeah. So if I do what I said I was going to do,
No, I get what you're trying to do, but what I'm saying, they're still going to count your misses. You're still going to run out of bullets, and they're still going to want to. If you hit 2, that means you've missed 3, right?
well, this is not actually part of the game before.
What do you mean?
This was not part of the plan. Otherwise, I wouldn't have agreed to it.
Yeah, well, that's why it's called high stakes poker.
Well, you can't make rules part way through.
Sure, I can. I own the place.
Kind of got you there.
Yeah.
Hey.
What else are you going to whine about?
Hey, Noak, I hear fingers grow back.
Anyways,
Hey,
let's move on to the.
I hear that bullets fly out of guns.
So we're gonna move. We're gonna move out of the high stakes room because clearly someone's being a little whiny bitch inside of it.
Well, I don't care. I mean, it's his fingers, but still.
Right. So, anyways, going back to, and we're gonna go to Travis here, who's been AWOL for a couple of weeks here. We were kind of just walking around, looking at tables. What do you want to do? What are you doing?
Now, when you say looking at tables, if I remember correctly, those tables aren't they gimps or thralls or whatever?
What do you mean?
They're all leather-bound blood vessels used for gambling.
Yeah, as well as people beside them.
Oh, perfect. Okay.
Yeah.
What about the scene has changed since I was last here? Because we were doing poker with the police chief.
It's in the same scene. The police chief is gone. Yeah, police chief's gone.
All right.
Yeah.
And Diego and Stan made it to the high roller table.
Yeah.
And we haven't heard anything since.
Correct.
I will go over to Clayton.
Go over to Clayton.
And I will give him the nod.
Okay.
And then I will try and quietly explain to him, so I was able to bring in that magic knife.
I'll see my eyes kind of widen a little bit, and I'll just nod my head, yeah.
And I'll be like, you're better at that side of things than I am. So if this gets weird, I'm just going to toss it to you. And I need you to use it like a miniature death dealer.
Okay, I'll give him a thumbs up.
You will give me a what's possible roll.
Danger sense?
Nope.
That's a relief.
Not yet.
Wits, composure, dude. Perfect.
Great. Travis, you're all on it, I guess. So Clayton, you notice that someone seems to be eavesdropping on your conversation you're having. And when you turn around, you notice it's a very slender figure in what looks like a white dress.
Do I recognize who this person is?
Yes, you do.
Is it
You
somebody that we've run into in the past?
Looks like someone like Sarah.
Looks like. What? Sorry.
It looks like Sarah.
Oh. I just want to walk up and say, sorry, do I know you?
And
Sorry, was that there?
seeing that, I'm gonna look and see Sarah and be like, "Holy crap, Sarah!"
In the flesh.
Sorry, DT, I didn't really hear you there.
I said in the flesh.
We thought you had died. We thought you were kidnapped, and we searched. Gotham PD searched. We thought
Really?
that you were dead.
Well, I appreciate it, but come on, let's be honest. Gotham PD isn't exactly the country's finest.
No, but we've been
Well, absolutely,
universe
but we've
hopping
been-
to try and put you
we've
back
been
together.
searching too, and like Patrick was completely distraught, and he wouldn't let it go.
She has a big sigh. Yeah, I feel bad about that one. He was a good guy.
About that one, what do you mean?
Patrick. He played his part well.
What do you?
It's unfortunate to
And
see.
what was his part?
He was basically like a guide. Keep me out of trouble. That kind of thing. Like I said, I feel bad.
What was your part? I mean, where have you been?
Where have I been? Oh. Just, well, gathering information. Something's obviously going to go down. And I've told you before, when I was around, there was obviously quite a child that I had. So it wasn't exactly the best rearing, let's be honest here. So
hang on. How did you go from being ripped across various planes of existence to being here dressed like this? And by here, I mean, and then gestures around the BDSM poker night.
You just gotta know the right people.
To reconstitute your person from beyond the void. The right people. Do you know someone that can regrow a leg? Or at least like half a leg?
Oh, yes.
Okay. Let's put a pin in that for now, but that might be helpful for later.
Probably.
So what are you waiting for to go down here?
Well,
What do you think's going to happen?
I'm pretty sure you're aware that there's a high roller table over there, right? And I'm pretty sure you already know who owns this place, right?
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah,
there's going to be people of interest in that area that, aren't very good people.
Remember your friend Diego?
No.
I guess our friend Diego?
I don't know. Diego's a little weird guy, but, yeah, maybe. I don't know.
He's in that high rollers table right now.
This is true.
I am not weird.
But, well, let's see how this plays out. I think you guys are going to play a pretty crucial role here.
Well, what are you hoping for to happen?
You got to get rid of them. Right?
Because really, my plan is just to get out of here alive.
Understandable, but I'm pretty sure you're also down here to get rid of them, right?
Yeah, I mean, optimally,
Get
we
rid
want to
of-
stop the manifestation of Belial, right?
Exactly. So, if we
That's
work
true.
together, I think we can probably achieve that. Don't you?
Can I
But
I
even-
try and get a read
but
on
even-
her? Because this seems like entirely too convenient.
Sure. What do you mean get a read on her?
But even
Sorry.
if I,
Like she says, it'd be good to stop the manifestation of Belial. She seems to be on the up and up, but she was also MIA for however long.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, sure. Go for it.
Can I try and figure out her intents and whether or not she's lying to us?
No, you can check that out. Go for it.
All right, what would that be?
You're probably looking at a subterfuge roll. See if she's lying. Or I guess.
as he's doing that, I just want to say to Sarah, well, I do want to get out of here, even if we don't kill this Belial.
Mhm.
Because if I still get out of here, I live to fight another day.
This is true. You would.
What about you? What do you have to do before you get out of here?
Listen, I want those guys out as much as you do. You've been a plague on my life since, well, my life.
Sorry, subterfuge and what?
Oof, probably have to go. Let's see here.
What is he trying to do?
Maybe I could get a read on her. Is what he's trying.
That'd be like wits plus
See if she's being
empathy.
honest.
Wits plus empathy.
Empathy.
Yeah, or subterfuge if she's to try to see through a lie.
Yeah, I guess it's empathy.
Or subterfuge,
Empathy.
both, whichever is higher usually.
It's the same. I am an empathetic sort. I'll throw willpower at it. Or is there any negatives to consider?
So you're trying to get a read on her? Is what you're trying to do? You said?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
Yeah. She's being quite honest. She wants to get rid of these people. They have, as she said, they have been a strain on her life, and she wants them gone.
It's just weird that she's been basically hiding until this point.
Mm-hmm. Someone call that weird, yeah?
What do you mean they've been a strain on your whole life? Like, how long have you known them? How do you know them?
My entire life I've known them. I've told you about this already. There's nothing new.
Like, are they family of yours?
Some may say that, but in order to... Yeah, some can say they're definitely like family. I'll be like more very dysfunctional one.
So are you an anchor?
I don't know what the hell that means.
Are you a spawn of Belial?
My
Or are you... Like, what are you?
I was created by him, yes.
Okay, do you know with what intent?
To conquer. But I chose not
So
to do
then,
that. I chose to go to a different route.
so basically, you are related to everybody else in that high stakes room except for Diego.
Sure. Diego's in there, yeah?
So, let me get this straight. And if I'm overreaching, please let me know. You were made to conquer. You rejected that role.
Mm-hmm.
And that would explain why he decided to set down anchors and just do it himself.
I guess. I don't know what his plan was. I disconnected from him quite a long time ago.
And that would explain why you went into hiding.
Right.
I hate that this is starting to make more sense than it should.
Oh.
So, what was your plan before you realized we were here?
I knew you would be here.
You needed us to be here.
Pardon?
I'm sorry, did you say you needed us to be here?
No, I knew you would be here.
Oh, you knew we would be here. Interesting.
Yes, we all knew you would be here. We can sense you.
That's disturbing.
Well, you seem to have a reputation for yourselves, gentlemen.
We just keep turning up.
Excuse me?
We just keep turning up.
Something like that, yeah. They just keep on turning up.
So if you're an instrument of reality scale destruction, or at least you were, I'm hoping you still are, because that would be super convenient.
Okay.
Can you pound for pound take one of these manifestations?
I can't say I've tried in a very long time. I don't know what their capabilities are.
Well, we found that they've been getting stronger as we eliminate them. I was kind of hoping that would have carried to you, but you might be outside of that specific familial circle.
Fair enough. To be honest with you, I don't think I could, I don't think I could. I haven't done any of that kind of sort of thing in a very, very long time, so I'm not too sure whether I'd be as effective as you think I would be. But I give my all. But you guys seem to have a lot of tools at your disposal anyways.
Tools is a delicate way of putting it.
Mm-hmm. I see that. Literally.
You see what?
You're a tool.
It's bulky, but I consider it carry-on.
Well, always the wit.
As that or being the straight man, and frankly, I don't know how Diego would cope.
Straight, eh? Interesting.
Right?
Right.
I gotta say, Sarah, without being willing to say what you've been up to over the last little while since we last saw you at the law firm, I'm not too sure what to think when you say that you haven't used any of your potential abilities and you don't know how strong you are.
Why is that?
Well, I'm kind of wondering if you're planning on using us to take out the other three in that high stakes room, and then you take on all that power and strength.
Possibility. I agree. Like I said, I don't care much for my father.
How? You what? Sorry?
I don't care much for my father. That's why I got away.
Well, but if you take on all that power, if you eliminate him and consolidate that to yourself, no matter what you'd be saying right now, you'd be more powerful than all the other entities.
Yeah, potentially. I don't think I'm affected like they are, though. I don't feel like they do.
So, what was your ultimate goal coming down here?
To get rid
Knowing
of them.
that we
I
would
told
be
you
here.
that we would get rid of them together.
And you get all the benefit.
I do. Your friends get to live. It's a benefit, isn't it?
The number of uneasy alliances in this go-around that we've had.
Right?
Yeah.
Up to you guys. You can sit here and do nothing, but I can tell you right now, your friends might not make it the long you wait.
I'll look at Clayton and say I'm never one to turn down help, and we've made deals with devils before. No offense. Present company excluded. Whatever you are.
So, Sarah, what's the plan?
Well, I'm going to distract these two guards. You're going to get in there. And then I'm going to lead those two guards away and make my way back.
Are you going to come in the room?
I plan to. So I get these.
Why don't I take out the guards?
Because they'll squish you
and you and Stan go in the room.
because you're not strong enough.
And I'm also not Stan.
Sorry, you and Travis go in the room.
You could try, but I feel as though
I-
you're going to get absolutely destroyed.
I
You
feel like the
see that
same
right
thing's
there?
going to happen if I. The same thing's going to happen if I go into that room.
Why is that?
Well,
You don't think
the
you're
other
strong enough?
entities that are in there.
Okay. Well, if you
I
think
don't
you're
know.
strong enough, go for it. You do what you feel you need to do. I wouldn't want to make you make a decision that you wouldn't want, especially one that affects your ego so much.
I don't know, dude. They've got a ZZ Top biker sort of vibe here.
No. Let him do what he needs.
Well, I'm thinking that those manifestations in the room are a lot more powerful. That's me.
Okay. Then I guess you'll have to stay out here. Then.
Unless you're telling me that these guards are somehow supernatural.
All right, look around you. Have you not noticed a lot of supernatural around you? Come on, seriously. Think about it for a second. How naive are you?
I
What have
turn
you-
to
what have you-
Travis.
what
What do
have
you
you-
think?
What have you faced so far?
I
This is you tell me that there's no supernatural here.
mean, we've been told by a number of fronts that we are going to be pivotal. We're going to have a pivotal role as a group in addressing the fate of our reality. And to Sarah's point, these are security guards to deal with supernatural forces, so they themselves can't be pushovers. I mean, ultimately, what's more important is that we kind of stay together from the sounds of it. But I understand wanting to have, our brand new big gun gesturing at Sarah on hand. I see your point, but I think we should stick together.
So what, Sarah? You take out the security guards and then basically get the escape route ready to go?
No, she'll
Is that the plan here?
she'll distract them. We'll get in. When she's done dealing with them, she'll join us.
Is that what it is? I turn to her.
Sorry, what did you say?
She'll distract the guards. We'll get in. She'll join us when she's able.
Okay.
Was that not the stated plan?
Yes, that was one of the plans. Yes, that was a plan, but I wasn't too sure with Clayton how I was getting cold feet over there.
Well, you've disappeared for how long? And now you show up. We've been doing all of this other work. You couldn't think to show up at any other point.
Nope,
I don't know. I just don't know how much I can trust you right now.
that's fine.
We can't, but it gets us in the room.
It's quite the feeling's quite mutual.
Well, we at least have a reputation, if nothing else.
I'm not referring to you. I'm referring to him.
I haven't been hiding. You say that you can sense me, so you've known exactly where I am and what I've been doing the whole time.
That's not necessarily true.
Come out of your little shelter and say hello once in a while.
Why do I need to say hello when you guys are doing all the work?
That's exactly it. We're doing the work, and then you just show up and expect us to trust you and listen to you. Well, I don't know if I can believe that. But whatever. If you want to go take out the guards, you go take out the guards.
Sounds
Good job
good.
lifting a finger.
Sounds good. I'll do most of the heavy lifting. Don't worry.
Well, we've been doing it for the last few months, so. Okay, I'm just going to turn away from her and look at Travis.
And when she's out of earshot, I'll say at the very least it gets us through the door. Diego and Stan tend to get themselves into trouble anyway.
Well, yeah, but if we get through that door and then we're just facing a wall of, whatever, we may not want to be through that door.
We've been facing walls of whatever for a while.
All right.
Again, We'll light that firecracker when we come to it.
Okay. So she does walk up to them, and she begins to speak with them, and she kind of points over towards you two. And they kind of look at you.
Buttocks clench.
What do you guys want to do?
Clenchy buttocks.
I'm gonna turn to Travis and just say, "See, I told you she was gonna throw us under the bus."
And I'm going to say, wait for it. The eternal optimist. No, I can't even fake it.
What do you mean?
I can't even fake it being the eternal optimist.
Okay. And the two guys start to walk towards you. And she has this big grin as they're walking towards you. And they're getting closer. They're about maybe 25 feet away from you. What do you want to do?
I want to turn to Travis and say, "I guess I'll take the bigger guy."
Okay, they're about 15 feet away.
I'm going to be testing the limits of quick draw on this one.
You don't have a weapon.
Yes, I do.
Oh, you have that weapon. Sorry.
Yeah, I do.
Okay, they're about 5 feet away from you.
I just want to start walking.
Right towards them.
Well, Travis, are you walking or are you just staying still?
I'm probably looking at the situation, hoping for any other kind of outcome beyond, immovable force, unstoppable us.
Okay, never mind. I'll just wait. They're 5 feet away. I'll just wait.
Okay, that's fine.
I can tell they're walking towards me. It looks weird if I start walking away.
This is true. This is really weird. And then they walk 5 feet past you. They even look at you. They're walking past you.
Okay, I'm going to get out of the way to let them pass.
Yep.
And then 15 feet past you.
I don't know how big this space is, but we're going to run out of feet eventually, so let's get going.
And eventually,
Yeah, I'll start.
You hear some commotion behind you, about maybe 20 feet behind you. And it seems as though a couple of people have been wrangled up. Hey, what are you doing? Get your hands off me, in the kind of situation.
Yeah. Not my dumpster, not my fire. Moving towards Sarah.
Okay, I'm gonna head to that high stakes room. Yeah.
Okay. And she has the velvet rope thing, and she kind of opens it up for you. Kind of swings it around, like her head a little bit, as she has this big grin on her face.
Thanks, Vanna White.
Well, it's very Vanna White. It's like a very Vanna White kind of smile.
Yeah, no, between the gown and the whole, yeah, no.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna give her like a dead stare.
Yeah, and she's just smiling. And she's gonna. Who walks in first?
I think Travis was leading the way.
Yeah.
And as you begin to walk past her, Travis, he goes, "Be ready. Have that thing ready. Know who you're going to attack. It's going to happen. It's going to happen quick.
Okay.
You better be ready."
As I walk through whatever doorway past the velvet rope, there's curtains, right?
Yep.
So between velvet rope and curtains, I am going to withdraw the blade.
Okay, sounds good. Now you can't hear the conversations happening in the poker room yet, but she comes in with you afterwards and kind of clips the velvet rope back in the like, clink kind of motion.
Mm-hmm.
And there's some light that's coming out, but you're still in this little antechamber essentially before you get into the room there. There's this individual that's there as well. He's like, "Oh, are you guys here for the high stakes?"
Yes, we were.
Okay.
Or are.
Cool. Which one of you will be the mule?
I'm sorry.
That would be me.
This is our first go around. The whom?
The mule.
That would be me.
Okay.
Repeating it definitely adds clarity. Excellent.
Well, I figured you got here somehow. Wouldn't you know how this casino works?
Ah, yes, because I'm one of the fanciest of pantses. Yes, my mule,
Right,
such as he is.
right. If you want to get over here, sir, I can strap you down and get the IV into you.
Yeah, I go over and get down and get the IV in.
Okay, sounds good. So you move over to the side there as you're getting done, and
Yeah.
Travis, you notice that Sarah's looking through a slit in the curtain there, and she kind of motions you over.
Yeah, and I'll take a little peek.
So I'm assuming you know the three characters here.
That'd be them.
Mm-hmm. I think personally that with your tool you have there, the best shot is probably to take out Pride, seeing as though his host is a vampire.
Yeah, but that's going to come down to, why does Diego have a gun?
I don't know what's going on right now, but here's the thing. If you sneak around over to that side, when I walk in with your mule, right, they're going to be shot by me, and that will be your chance.
Okay. This is actually kind of coming together.
You guys never made a plan before? Sorry.
This is gonna be probably the pithiest answer, but have you ever fucking met us?
Too soon, guys. Too soon.
God.
Let me know.
How many years has this game been going? Because the entire time I've been screaming about plans. Plans and plants.
Oh, I thought it was plant. Yeah.
We make
both.
plans, but
Begonias.
Begonias are really nice.
They're lovely. They're lovely.
Yeah.
I like that I'm screaming about plans to someone I just considered like 5 minutes ago a plant. And probably still do, to be honest. It'd be out of character not to. But that's fine.
Right.
I'll try and do the sneaky sneak.
So wait for our signal. We'll walk in when the time is right. But you should start making yourself over there.
Yeah, I will start the Scrooge.
Okay. And you know how to use that thing, right?
And I will... I mean, like, mechanically, yes. As far as my abilities, that's going to be a different...
Fair enough. Okay.
No, not really, honestly.
We're going to go back to Diego here. And Stan.
Shoot him.
All right, Diego. You have
Shoot.
you have 1 and 6, buddy.
No, 2 and 6.
Sorry, 2 and 6.
Well, you rolled the.
Yeah,
you already
you
rolled a
chance,
2.
right?
Yeah,
You just
I
started
rolled
to
the
pull the
twos.
trigger. That means 3's next.
Yeah.
Well, it depends.
Next.
You can always just roll the chamber again. He doesn't
No,
know what's
But he's
no,
not.
no,
He's
no,
just
no.
pulling the trigger.
I'm not. I'm pulling.
Oh,
the
you're just pulling the trigger? Okay, sounds good. So you're going to hit 3 next.
Yes.
Another click.
I click 4 quick. Hitting 4. Hitting 4. Hitting 4.
Okay, 4's a click.
5.
5's a click. I'm not making this up. I will send you a fucking dead-ass picture
What?
of this gun. There's only 2 numbers left, man.
6.
Do you see what happened? Does everyone see what happened? My audience, do you understand what happened here?
Did
All
he
right.
fire, spin, and go right back around to where he was
No,
the first
he fired
time?
2, 3,
No,
4,
he just
5.
had the worst possible roll to start from. That's all.
Exactly.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah, that's why you can give him the chance to
Yeah.
like roll it if you wanted to and start at a different number.
6. 6. 6. 6.
All right, so as you say 6, 6, 6, 6 for some reason, because those are some pretty ominous numbers, eventually a cartridge comes out and it's a bullet. And you were aiming at Envy, you said?
Yes.
And were you doing this like rapid fire?
Yes.
All right, so I'm going to say that you hit 6 and 1 right after each other.
Oh, come on.
Well, wait, what? I asked you, were you doing it rapid fire?
I was
So you're
going
like,
to do it. I was going to like boom. In terms of rapid, I think like if nothing comes out, I'm going to
Listen,
shoot again.
It's a revolver, isn't it?
Yeah.
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 Well, isn't it like if
he's not
if you're
fanning
holding
the
a-
hammer. He's just pulling
No.
the trigger.
Yeah.
I don't know what he was doing. Sure, like
He said he
I
was
don't
pulling
shoot
the-
guns in real life.
No, I'm going to be honest with you. Firing a revolver in real life, even something simple like a 38,
Yeah.
it's got kick.
Yeah, he'd know he
And-
shot around.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
It's not a fast process.
All right, fine. Boom. You hit Envy.
Thank God.
and envy begins to crumble. And as her massive frame starts to dissolve into this little girl
Oh,
called Maria.
Fuck
Hi,
that
Maria.
little girl.
There's a bullet right through her nose
ooh.
of the other side. And some
Yeah.
like dark tears start to roll down the side and kind of pools at her chin.
Hey, she had Diego's soul too. What's going on here?
Oh, what do you do with a girl like Maria?
Ha!
Wow.
Apparently, you married for Christopher
Shoot her in
Plummer,
the
and then
face.
yeah, apparently you
Yeah.
married a Christopher Plummer, shoot in the face, and flee the Nazis.
There you go.
And then she actually begins to dissolve, like kind of like dust, and wither away.
Well, a spoonful of sugar makes the medicine go down.
Not everything has to be about music right now.
No, just
Okay.
Julie Andrews.
Yes, Julie.
All right, that was easy.
Is that how you actually talk? I'm just curious.
No,
Okay.
it's not.
Like, well, how do you want to
like-
role play this? So you actually get a
I'm just
point
gonna.
later.
It's like, holy fuck! Holy fuck!
You got one bullet left. Go, 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 go. Just bouncing
Wait, wait,
beside him.
And yeah, go ahead. You can point at
Do-
somebody else. Who you point
Do
at?
I hear that?
I'm gonna turn to Wrath
You
right
do
away,
hear it,
and
yeah.
I'm gonna
Okay,
turn
so
to
when
Wrath right
when
away
I
and
hear
just
you've
blow
got
her
one
away.
more, yeah, when I hear you've got one more bullet, I'm gonna go running in like all streaks, screaming, "Shoot Wrath! I got pride!"
Don't say it.
Okay, shoot Wrath.
Don't say that either.
I
gonna shoot Wrath anyway.
slapped Diego. Shoot!
I'm shooting Wrath.
Okay, you shoot Wrath.
Why Sarah's doppelganger?
All right. So Wrath is. Well, what's that red circle for? Let's swing that red square.
No idea.
Anyways. Okay, you hit Wrath. And who's making these things? Oh, someone's making. Oh, I see. I see what. Sorry, my apologies. I didn't realize what was going on there. Yes, and again, Wrath becomes emblazoned as you shot her, and like her anger just boils, and she starts to like kind of almost self-immolate with her own fury until she.
Her, I don't
Sorry,
feel so bad about killing because she apparently is watching me while I sleep, and that's just weird. I don't blame her. But you know,
What do you mean?
I'm kind of awesome.
You shot her.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying.
Well, nothing shows
Can't wait
regret
for
for an
these
upcoming
morality
morality
checks.
roll.
Yeah, no kidding. Mirage is gonna be awesome. So, anyways, it comes down to Pride, and Pride's like, he literally like takes a huge inhale, and like his chest just expands, and he's just like, yes, 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 yes.
Okay.
And what's her name? Sarah turns over to you there, Clayton, and goes, I think that's our cue. And rolls you out with her.
So am I in like a chair?
Yes, you're in a chair. You're strapped
Like
down in a
wheelchair,
chair.
or-
Yeah, kind of like that. Okay, strapped down. And so, like, whoa. Sorry for being late to the party here. And Stan and Diego,
And-
you now see a Sarah.
Didn't you just shoot
Holy
her? Shoot again.
And when
I don't have any more bullets.
Make
when
one.
Pride is
Click,
distracted,
click. One sec. Wait. There's gonna be a little bit of dialogue here before you.
okay, you tell me when I'm ready for surprise.
Okay. Sounds good. Anyway, so you both get rolled out there, and Pride kind of looks at Sarah and goes, "Oh my goodness! Look what we have here." My wonderful sister, half-sister, whatever you want to call her. Well, why are you here? He goes, well, to get rid of all of you, obviously. It's like, interesting. Was this all planned there, Diego? Is this
What?
part of your master plan? Was she in on it all along?
You should know by
Are
now.
you deceiving us as entire? And as she's saying this, he's actually like getting larger.
Oh, you're not helping.
And he's starting to rise a little bit and like kind of check his tie and kind of fix his collar.
Yeah,
there's a thing about a gentleman's
I never make plans.
trust
I never
when
make
you
plans.
come to a.
I don't make plans, so
He
obviously
really
this is not
doesn't
my
make
plan.
plans. Yeah. No.
You really think about how many times I've offered you four, a job opportunity. Where is your other one, anyways? And as at this point says, "Oh, he'll be here very shortly."
Who said you'll be here? Oh, Sarah did? Yeah, no, I'm gonna.
Yeah.
That's my cue. Come flying through the sheet. Run my finger down the side of the knife.
Okay, you're gonna roll for that.
Going for fire.
You are going to have to roll.
For what?
Okay, it is going to be a weapon roll here, attack weapon roll. I'm going to give you a +1 to your roll because it is a surprise attack.
Surprise,
so you will get
motherfucker.
that.
Try really
Surprise,
hard.
motherfucker.
Try really hard. Try
Yeah,
really
so-
hard.
Strength. And then.
Weapon.
Oh, I'm so good at weaponry. So good.
Oh man, I should be the one doing this because
Yeah.
I'm good at weaponry.
We discussed this
Are you
when I tried to
specialized in
plan.
anything.
Absolutely. Wait a
Well,
minute.
why didn't you volunteer to be the mule?
I did.
I'm just really good at
Well,
gambling
when
apparently.
when we went in the second time,
Because I was still trying to figure out
Travis
what
and
a
I
mule
were
was. Again, I missed a week in here, so that's yeah. All right, so I'm going to use willpower. So that's a +4, but I assume his defense is like 8,000. So
It's over 9,000.
so I did, what is there a negative being applied here?
Yes. He has a defense of 1 second. Sorry. My apologies.
Actually, you know what? I'm going to go all out as well because that's probably a good thing to do here.
That goes through his defense, right? No.
Does it? I have no idea. I think it eliminates my defense after the fact.
But
So
Yeah,
what
okay.
goes through his
I think
his
that's what
defense?
it is.
Is he surprised?
he's surprised and he
Then
goes
he doesn't
all out.
get his defense if he's surprised.
Okay,
Oh.
fine. He gets no defense.
Are you fucking kidding me with this?
Oh my god.
How
What
is
the-
that even
What?
Oh
possible?
my god.
How? How?
What did you
Oh
do?
my god. Oh my god. That was awful. Oh
How did that happen?
I don't even roll that
That was
bad.
so bad.
my god.
That was so bad.
What the hell?
That was so bad.
You had 13.
Like I'm not even mad. I'm just impressed.
How the hell did you manage that?
That's
awful.
terrible. That's awful.
I just want to see
Truly.
what would happen.
Oh wait,
if I
wait, wait!
rolled
He has to
13
reroll. He
dice.
used brawl. He has to use weaponry.
Ah,
Oh.
no, that is actually
Oh.
that is a pretty sizable difference. Truth be told,
Yeah.
how did I get to
Dice?
roll? I picked weaponry. Stop that.
If it's a 0, I'm gonna laugh.
No, it's
My
still
fucking tits
it's not switching from brawl. It's
One
just doing
sec.
strength.
1 sec.
Oh, I see why. Hang on,
I think
got
I
it.
think you have to go to a I think you have to
Yeah.
select a weapon.
Yeah, and I don't have that program, so it's going to be a sheet roll. It's fine. Weaponry and strength and willpower, surprise, and all out makes 6. That's better.
There we go.
That's better.
That's a lot
Nice.
better.
That's a step in the right direction.
Oh, that's
Less-
a good roll.
less
You
dice
only, you
do
only
more
had
stab.
11 die that time.
Yeah, apparently having way too many dice is just an encumbrance for Travis, and he's like, "Oh, this
That's
choice
some
of where to
bullshit
stab.
right there.
I better stab the chair." You know.
That
Yeah,
is
so
some
flamey
bullshit.
knife to the vampire for 8.
Yes, so that's an exceptional success.
Oh,
Um,
I'm gonna die.
How do you want to role play that? What do you want to do?
I am thinking that I am going to attempt to, like, full out flying Superman punch, but with a dagger in my hand. As he's standing there, like basically getting ready to Hulk out. I'm just gonna stab him like right in the. Yeah, no, I wouldn't even go for the face. I'd just go for the body because we need this to land.
I'm kind of picturing like, remember Stelios in 300?
See, I was thinking more like Troy, like where he's all jumping in the air with the
Yeah.
spear and just putting
Wasn't
holes and
it,
shit.
wasn't a
where-
spear though? It's a knife.
There's a
Yeah,
sword.
but it's the same basic mechanical function
But
is what I'm going
Stelios
for
has
here.
like a dagger like knife.
No,
right? And it
it's
jumps
got
through the air.
no.
He had
it
a
has
sword
knife.
and he had a sword in Troy too.
Yeah.
See, I thought it'd be cool if he just grabbed him by the hair and drew it across his throat, washed in the throat.
Is this
turned
going to be?
ash.
Is this a fatal thing?
Then lick the knife.
Is this a
It's
fatal thing,
fire.
or is this not a
Well,
fatal
this,
thing?
this is a fatal thing. Yes.
Okay, for those of us that don't play this game on the regular, went out of their way to not research anything, both in character and out. I don't know what. I know that they're not good with fire because you've told me. I don't know what that means.
These are
He's
not
gonna
good with
die.
fire. Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. In that case, I'd probably just stab him right in the throat because fuck you.
See, I was thinking you'd be jumping up and you'd like stab him in the neck, and then as your body just falls down, you would just drag it like along his spine or something.
Cool.
That would be
Sure,
pretty
that's-
cool.
That's whatever. You can do that.
Sure.
And
I'll
then like
give-
you could just
I'm open
grab
to
his
crowdsourcing
spine and
the-
just rip it out of his
I'm
body.
open to crowdsourcing the murder. That's fine.
Easy there,
Wow.
Sub-Zero.
Yeah, exactly.
And then say something like you thought this was an old flame. Ha ha.
No, I'm literally going to turn, look at you and
Who are
Clayton and be
you,
like,
James Bond?
Yeah, exactly.
I know. Yeah, I think of that. That's good.
no, I'm going to look at Diego and Clayton and be like, you've been using weapons this entire game shittily. This is not that hard.
Yeah, you actually failed the first time, and you
I
had
don't know what you're
more
talking about. I
dice.
attempt to.
So go.
Well, yeah,
fuck
I
yourself.
attempted to punch with a knife. What do you want?
Yeah. Anyways, regardless, we allowed you to
Say
reroll.
say something like you thought Sarah was backstabbing you, or you can have a cool catchphrase like that.
That's it.
I like how you already have the Xbox ready there. Whoever made that.
Of course
Okay.
I do.
And so, so you obviously he's down, and he's still a badass. Like he still has a lot of power, obviously, but he's bleeding out, and he's coughing out like what seems to be this black bloody substance all over the table and sprawling. Obviously, it has no effect on any of you because you're so desensitized to anything I say anyway, so this doesn't matter. But
I'm
as
just
he's-
counting all my fingers.
You're welcome.
So on his last breath there, he coughs, and he's about to say something. And can you give me a wits plus composure there, Clayton?
Danger sense, or just wits and composure?
Sorry, no, just wits and composure. And of course, you're on this, like they were positioned here, right? So he stabbed him here. Diego was here. The mule was Stan was here. She wheeled you in here, and she was kind of sitting this way. Okay. So from our audience, if you're looking at it from a clock view, Pride was sitting at like 10 o'clock, and then was met by Travis at 10 o'clock. Diego was at 7 o'clock or 8 o'clock. Sorry, we'll say 8 o'clock. Diego was at 8 o'clock. Stan was at 7 o'clock. Sarah's at 6. And Clay was wheeled in at 5 o'clock. That makes sense. Okay? And because everyone's looking at the craziness that's literally just happening as, Travis, who has been MIA for so very long, has struck a decisive blow here, they're all staring at Pride. But because your field of vision there, Clayton, is going past Sarah, you notice that same Vanna White grin is still on her face.
Oh dear God, Belial.
Is she starting to kind of grow or anything like that?
You notice her. You don't notice her growing, but her breathing has like she clenches her fist, and it's just you can see like just her veins are coursing, like it seems as though like just like something surging through her veins and moving through her veins.
Hey.
Wait. So
Um,
you see that, you don't say anything, but you see it. It's kind of like a second by second by second. Think of it as like a movie, right? Kind of situation. And so Pride was going to say something before he gassed out here. So let him say his piece first before you do anything. So he's on his, like he'll say he was coughing up this kind of goopy black blood kind of substance as he's sprawling all over the table, and kind of just almost just bewildered at what's going on right now. Someone who was at the top of the mountain essentially is now just fading, and he's looking at the four of you and Sarah in anger and just almost in shame as tears are rolling down his eyes, and he finally looks at the four of you, kind of scans the room real close, and says, "Oh, you idiots. You're legitimately trying to help you get rid of Belial. You ever stop and think? Wrath was saying earlier that she had a twin. That twin was Sarah. And we had mentioned that Sarah had got out before all of us. Did you ever stop and think about how she got out? She was made in his image. She's essentially the queen of lies. Idiots. What you done?" And he falls over. Go ahead, Clayton. What do you want to do?
So I'm in like a wheelchair, right?
Yes, you are strapped.
So are my arms strapped or just my legs strapped, or what part of me is strapped?
Your arms are strapped down because the IV's in you.
Yeah, I did.
And so
Like I figured that
so is
since
Stan.
oh, Stan is strapped too.
Well, he's also a mule.
So how, like, what part of me is strapped? Like, is
Both
it my
arms are
wrists
strapped.
that are kind of strapped down, or just like my biceps, or?
It's your wrists and your forearm, like to your elbow.
Hulk out, man.
Yeah, like, are these straps ones that I could like break out of, or
But they're
could
pretty
I
on
break
there.
out of
Like
this wheelchair?
they're pretty intense straps. Because basically
Are
they're
my
meant for, like,
legs
mules.
are my legs strapped down, or could I like stand up and bend over and get the wheelchair on my back?
You could stand up if you like, but you're also tied to an IV, so you are risking the possibility of ripping the IV too.
Oh no.
Yeah, that's fine.
Just saying, I don't know if it was an infection. Hey, I'm trying to look out for Clayton here, okay? Maybe you fucks don't. I don't want him to get an infection.
So
Wow, that's cool.
so I want to stand up, and do exactly that, like bend over so I'm kind of on my feet,
Mhm.
and then I want to like swing my ass around, and try and hit Sarah with this wheelchair, to kind of knock her down or knock her some way, so that I can give Diego or Travis the upper hand on an attack.
It's like a stool with wheels.
Sounds good. Go for it.
So
So
it's a wheelchair attack, or
it'll be a wheelchair attack, which is an improvised weapon.
so strength
-1.
and weaponry.
Yeah, and then it'll be a
Oh well, I was gonna say I'm gonna put in I'm gonna put in willpower.
yeah. No, I
Before
gotta
you
give you
said that,
negatives too, though.
-1.
I gotta give you your negatives as well.
Okay.
So it's gonna be quite a difficult task. I don't know if you've ever swung a wheelchair while being strapped to it on your ass.
I mean,
Like,
even if I just distract her,
fair enough. No, I get what you're
that's
saying.
fine too,
I get what you're saying.
right?
Yeah,
And
so
if I make her take like a step back, so really I don't have to knock her down. I just have to get her to look at me and kind of be distracted by me.
fair enough. No, I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
I get what you're saying. But it will be a -3 because it's going to be quite a difficult move to begin with.
Okay, so it's just gonna use up my willpower. So strength and weaponry, right?
Yeah.
-1.
Am I doing an attack roll or just a sheet roll?
It would be an attack roll.
Well, he has to do a sheet. You don't have it listed as a weapon.
Oh,
so
I
you
see.
just-
Okay, fair
You
enough.
have to do a
sheet
-1.
roll.
Yeah, I
for
don't have a-
improvised
I don't
weapons,
have a-
right?
Oh, you didn't populate wheelchair on the weapons list?
Oh,
What's,
what are we doing
what's
here,
the
guys?
range? Okay.
the range of the wheelchair.
And have two functions. You'd be swinging it and then ghost riding it at someone.
Nice.
All 4 successes with the wheelchair.
This is improvised weaponry.
Yeah. He's
You
got
got
the
3
-1
on
there.
Oh wow, nice.
Aren't
4
you
successes.
specialized in
I
improvised
used-
weaponry?
Sorry,
Aren't you specialized in improvised weaponry?
I don't know.
Oh, I think so.
I get to roll another die.
Well, roll
Yeah,
them
I
all
am
together.
specialized in improvised weapons.
Okay, then roll them all together.
Or are you gonna give me? Are you gonna give me whatever's higher?
No.
Like if I roll lower than a 4, no, I'm gonna keep the 4 then. Or are you
It's
gonna
up to
make me
you.
roll?
I should make you re-roll anyways, though.
Or
It's
just
not
roll
the
one
right
more
roll.
die. He just gets another die. It's not like he
Sure.
rolled too. It's not
Go
like he
for
rolled
it.
too many, right?
All right. So you hit. So you get
4
4
successes.
successes. Yeah. So you get up real quick and you swing around and you smoke her with the back end of the wheelchair. And what you notice is when you hit her with the wheelchair actually bends all the way through her. It bends around her, and it breaks apart as it hits her. It doesn't make complete connection, and it just kind of just shatters this metal around her as it goes to the other side.
Does it break off of me?
No, you're still
Like-
attached to it. And you're still
Okay.
strapped down. You're still strapped to it, but it broke off like
Did
the
I
wheel
did
part.
I achieve the goal of distracting her?
You hit her. She is not paying any attention to you.
Oh, great.
Is the
Okay,
piece of
well.
the artifact still kicking around in here?
It definitely is still kicking around.
Is it visible?
Yeah, it was behind Wrath
Oh,
in a glass
that's
case.
right. That's right.
Yeah. And she goes, "Thanks, fellas. I guess I'll be seeing you later." And very quickly jumps into what looks like a mirror behind where Wrath was sitting.
So
Is
did
the
we-
artifact still there?
Artifact
Oh,
still
yeah.
there?
Oh yeah, there, artifact there. Hey, yeah, you got that, and the money. Let's clear that out too.
Anybody want to cut these straps off?
Oh yeah, I'll
I'll use the
strap you.
flamey
Yeah.
knife and just
No,
yeah.
I'll strap him. You get Clayton.
Yeah.
I want to turn to Travis and just say, "Told you I wasn't sure on trusting her."
You were not wrong.
So that was interesting.
Am I out of the chair?
Yes.
Yes, you're out of the chair.
I walk over to the artifact.
Okay, grab the artifact and let's get the money because we were promised the money if we killed them too.
You're all about the money, eh?
Fuck, I'm getting paid for this, man.
So mercenary.
And I'm gonna look around and
It's
comment.
it's the only job Diego's got paid for all year. Let's
Fuck
be real.
you!
Oh.
The law office has been wildly successful.
My goodness, that.
But
could
I've
be,
seen those
man.
commercials. I only
So
get
speaking-
paid if you win.
Speaking of law offices, we need to get there now. This artifact is our best chance, and everyone looks like shit. Did you drink that potion from?
No, we did not.
There's a potion.
Oh, God
Yeah,
sakes!
apparently.
All right, law
I need to drink
firm
the
now.
potion.
Yeah, let's go drink potions.
It's at the firm. Let's go.
Yeah, get money too. I'm taking the money. How much money is there?
How much money is there?
Yeah, there was like
You're
a few
probably
million, wasn't there?
Pardon?
There's a few million, right?
Yeah, you're probably looking at a couple million
Yeah, okay, I'll take it.
in
I'll
blood chips.
Grab some
Yeah, I'm
Holle
gonna-
blood chips.
Yeah, so they're gonna grab it and they'll cash them out.
Okay.
We got to get back to the law office. We don't have time to go wait at the cashier, man.
We'll be fine.
Like, let's go.
Yes, we're
No,
going.
dude, like the world is ending. We got shit to do, and this casino is about to go bust when they realize that the proprietor is dead.
We'll
Like,
be fine. I like how you're just like, we'll be fine. This is all good, guys. We'll just sit here and just. We'll be
Okay,
fine.
I
It's just
pocket
money.
the artifact and try
Yeah.
to walk-
Fine, we'll go,
Walk
you
out.
jerks.
I tuck I convert the knife back to wood and then tuck it into my whatever, and then
Before I leave, is there any other like magically kind of cool artifacty things I could take?
Your greed.
No,
Yeah, I don't care.
there's not. There's a
damn
dead
it.
thing. There's a nice table.
I don't want a table.
Okay, then don't take the table.
It's heavy.
Sure.
Okay, let's go.
Are there any bar stools out there that I can take into the elevator, just for when we get to the next floor and have to get out of this club?
There are people on stools, but not necessarily for that particular purpose. I guess there's people sitting
Well,
down.
I'm sure they would have heard the commotion,
No, they didn't.
right?
They did not.
No.
You go out there and they're just people just gambling, like nothing happened.
Awesome. Let's get out of here.
Whoa.
Everything's just copacetic.
Yeah. Just whistling.
Yeah.
our way
I
out
whistle
the door.
across the room as we walk. Just,
Yeah.
I'm so nonchalant. I am the
Yeah.
nonest of chalants.
Nonest of chalants, yes. Cool. All right, so you guys move. You guys go into the cashier then?
No, I won't, I guess.
Okay, so what do you guys want to do?
Get out of here.
Let's leave. Getting out.
Okay, how do you want to get out?
The
Elevator.
only way.
You need a password to get out
Yeah, let's go get the password.
at the cashier.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
you
damn
might
it!
as well cash out.
Yeah, I'm gonna cash
Yeah.
out
Nope,
then.
you fucked up.
Oh,
No.
you son of a bitches.
Yeah, so I'm just going to go up to the cashier and just say, can I get the code for the elevator?
Excellent. Do you want to cash out any monies?
No, I'm just going to bring them back next time and play some more.
You can't take chips out of a casino. That's quite obvious.
Oh, I didn't know that this was,
A casino?
following all of the legality and rules and regulations.
Have you ever been to a casino, sir?
Never one that dealt in
Are you
human
retarded?
blood.
It's like, wait, are you retarded? No, but no. I'm pretty sure. Why we would not allow you to take the chips out? That's policy.
Oh, okay.
I walk up and say, I don't have any chips. Can I get the code?
Sure can. Here's the code.
Thanks. Walk over to the door.
Okay, I'm just gonna walk out with just follow Stan when he walks away.
I'm walking too.
Okay.
Boop, boop,
As
boop.
you're walking out, the security guys are still there, and the man asks you, "Do you have any chips on you, sir, before you leave?"
Nothing.
Boom.
Are any of you lying?
No,
I'm gonna.
No, I
clear,
don't.
I
I
don't
don't
clear
think-
out my pockets. I don't think I'd have any with me.
Yeah, I don't think
I
we have
was
any
a
on us.
chip. That's.
Oh wait, I would have mine from the table, so I should cash mine out. Because I went from table right in the back.
Up to you.
So yeah, I'll
I'm
cash
just gonna
mine
say
out.
no and go get on the elevator.
I'll say whoopsie and go get rid of my money. Well, make it into real money, so they'll let me leave.
Sounds good. Yeah, they give you a code and you get the money back. It's awesome. Boom, you're all in the elevator. It goes up.
Yeah.
Now you're at the security station.
How much money did I have?
Pardon?
How much money did I have? I don't
You only have
actually
like
remember.
15,000 left.
Okay,
That was
15
great.
more than I came with.
Yes, it is.
Lunches on
And so I'm
Diego.
gonna
This is still a business venture.
Walking past the.
Yep.
I'm gonna start walking past,
Yeah,
and get out of there.
Looking
An honest
casual.
of chalants. Out we go.
Yeah, fair enough. Okay, so eventually you walk out of the club.
Okay. Has the
Yeah,
world
let's get to
ended?
Not
No,
When
so
when
there.
we go through the kitchen, I want to try and find if I walk past like a really big knife, just to get out of the club without any issues.
Well, here, take this, and I'll give him the magic knife,
Okay, sounds
which
good.
is wood
Oh, thanks.
at this point.
Okay, I'll put it in my pocket.
Good.
Sounds good.
Outside the club.
Outside the club.
Trying to
So
get home.
yeah, and when you get home, you do notice that the rainstorm or the raining that was happening earlier is now turned into what seems to be a storm. There's definitely flashes of red and blue lightning that's going across the sky. People are like, "Ooh, that's neat. That's new," right, kind of thing. And
It's like a G.I. Joe battle.
That's probably not a good thing.
probably not. And it's getting quite windy and stuff like that. And there are witches on brooms. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, it's quite the light show out there. And there is what catches your eye is that people are actually quite enjoying the light show. Like they're like almost enthralled by it. Like they can't take their eyes off of it. There's like a wildness in their eyes.
Well, let's go to the office and make a plan. Plans.
Well, yeah. First thing I'm going to want to do is assemble the artifact. But
First thing I'm going to do is take a swig of that magic, make me not hurt potion.
The what?
The magic make me not hurt potion.
Yeah, I'm gonna go try to-
Make me not hurt potion.
the healing
The
potion.
thing I got from the Monroe that I
Oh,
told
Yeah.
them about while we were leaving. I will go and try to pull it from my desk.
Okay. Fair enough. Okay.
Then I will bring it out and disseminate it amongst the masses. Unwatched
All right,
horde
sounds
that I
good.
work with.
All right, sounds good. And you all take a swig, and you're all full back to everything else.
Yay! Thank God.
What do you guys want to do?
So does that fill up our willpower too?
Yep, you are completely filled up of everything.
Morality too? Nice.
My
No, you are definitely not morality.
my character sheet's not coming up. Why isn't it coming up? Weird.
All right, and now that you're all full up, we're gonna end that there for today. I would like to thank everyone for listening to us today. We got a lot done. It's been a while since we played, but it's been quite the ride, and I'm glad you guys were able to join us on this journey. If you like what you hear, please hit the subscribe button, please hit the like button, hit the notification button, all those buttons. Besides, the down, button, pretty bad. Send us a message, leave a comment, and please subscribe. Your input and impact makes all this possible, and we hope to hear from you next time, or continue listening to us next time.
Bye.
Good night, everybody.
Night,
Good
folks.
night.
See you then.
There we go.